Alright, ladies and gentlemen, like I said last episode, I was thinking of starting up a new save, and we are actually going to do that. Um, we had a good run with the Stellaris, but we're not going to redo that. I kind of want to use one of my hive minds this time. Or actually, what we haven't done? Make a corp. Let's make a corporation. So, let's see. Who looks like a merchant? Let's go with the geckos. We'll come back to the name lists. Reptilian names. Something I have a chance of pronouncing, hopefully. Okay, it looks like Reptilian 2. Traits. We'll come back to that. Name of class. I'll just randomize it. Geisho. Sounds good. Let's see. Geckos. Let's go with tropical. The appearance of reptilian, of course. Government and ethics. Megacorp. So. I kind of like the spirit. I kind of like being a spiritualist. So let us. Gospel of the masses. Can I be a xenophobe and still a corporation? Interesting. That doesn't seem appropriate though. So let's go fanatic spiritualist. Corporation. Materialists. Alright, that's a contradiction. Can't do that. I actually haven't done a robot playthrough in a while though. Eh. Authoritarian. Yeah. Indentured assets? The mega corporation specializes in large indentured workforces. It has little to do with the barbaric practices of slavery. These workers are merely paying off their debts indefinitely. Cute. I don't want to do a really criminal heritage this time. Trading post. Starbase capacity. Yes, please. Okay. So, advisor voice.
Our goal is to create a galactic system that maximizes innovative self-actualization and
as the learned say, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is also mine.
I like it. No species name required for that first. So let's go back up and do the species name. Baanthurian. Okay. Baanthurian Bonded Merchants Trading Consortium Union. Trading Consortium. Mercantile. No, that's me. Shipping Alliance Trade Commission. Commerce League. Okay, we'll go with that. Something ornate for this corporation, I think. Something fancy. I like that. I usually go red and black, so let's mix it up. Let's go with ink and red. Ooh, okay. Ship appearance. Where's the reptilian? Ruler. The next doesn't matter. Haircut. Chairwoman. Red gecko. Okay, that seems appropriate. So, I think that's it. Okay, let's crank it up to ensign, because I think that was why it was having problems. Here we go. Yeah, it gets a slight bonus to its economy, research naval capacity. Okay, let's go with captain then. Okay, no thank you. Advanced neighbors off. There. And there we go. We are off to make some money. In the eons since the first primitive Baanthurian communities took shape in the dense jungles of Kisho, our civilization has spread and prospered. In the early days, our people were governed by primitive feudal realms and inefficient nation-states. Gradually, as global trade increased, the myriad of corporations, consortiums, and guilds into which our merchants organized themselves grew increasingly wealthy and influential. After a period of conflict and rivalry, the most powerful of these entities banded together into a trade league with enough power over the economy to become the de facto world government. Now, after the discovery of the Hyperlane network, the finest minds of the Baanthurian Commerce League have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. Beautiful. So, what do we get to start off with? Ooh, research speed right off the bat, sure. And Unity. We can start off getting our mining outpost things going. Okay, that sounds good. Oh, look, nice little dead-end corner. Where are we in the universe? Ooh, we're in the corner here. Okay. You go check this way. We'll eventually build another science vessel to start expanding the other way. What's going on here? And full speed. Here we go. We're going to want to conquer that to cut off access to the other lane. Oh, and the black hole over there. Yeah.
Construction complete.
Wow, he is very enthusiastic about that. There is a significant scarring on the surface of this world in a pattern that cannot be natural. From orbit. The massive rifts almost look like a writing. Okay, we are almost ready to build another science vessel. Oh, we can already do that with 100 alloys. Right, alloys.
Boom. We built something.
Wow. Okay. Boom, we built something. Yeah. I am going to thoroughly enjoy this playthrough. The advisor is just so enthusiastic. Someone used a mining laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago to carve a large body of writing to the surface of Kunbar 2A. The massive scripts cover a large portion of the moon's upper hemisphere and appears to be a short story chronicling the difficulty life of an alien mercenary. The Baanthurian Commerce League is abuzz with news of the alien remnants studied by the ISS Zedletheth. These leavings are considered definite proof of intelligent, purposeful alien activity at some point in the past. We may still be alone now, but we are not the first to be so. Oh, there's one of our tropical. Ooh, it's a size 20. We know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Kesho. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus on our planetary survey efforts on habitable life-bearing worlds. Sure.
Log updated.
Is he always going to be so enthusiastic? We've encountered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Kunbar 5. Our scientists think they have inhabited this region of stars roughly 6 million years ago. Based on the age of the artifacts, the aliens called themselves the Yut, and appear to have been very large and flat anthropod analogs. It seems a single individual could reach at length of nearly 100 meters as an adult, and it was apparently exceedingly rare for more than 2 or 3 Yut to travel aboard the same starship.
Log updated. Resource scan complete.
Yeah, he's always going to be super enthusiastic about anything. I'm kind of hoping this dead ends over here and there's no other way to reach the galactic arm from that direction, but I'm doubting it. It's going to be like that. It's going to be that easy. Alright. Expansion. Primacy, and the usual tree. Let's go with Discovery to begin with. And there's our other tropical world. It's only size 13.
Found something.
You found something, really now. So you are Zir? We are receiving a weak signal from the surface of this planet. The source appears to be some kind of tracking beacon. Alright, a temple. A small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Makura 7. It appears to be an ancient survey marker, placed here eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals. The miner it was meant for evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still here. Ooh, he's gained a level and is now meticulous. Increased chance to discover anomalies. Oh wow, size 6 and a 3.
Boom.
Wow.
We built something.
Yeah, let's colonize this planet here. Colonize. Shah. Are you in a nebula up there? Looks like there might be a nebula. Oh yeah, there's a nebula over there.
Anomaly detected.
During its survey of Makura 7, the ISS Letha discovered several exotic gases previously unknown to us. These gases have a variety of different uses, particularly in the operation of advanced energy-based weaponry and force fields. Some of the gases can also be used as starship fuel or even as recreational drugs. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploitation. Okay. Oh, we have unemployment. Yep. Let us build that temple.
Construction complete. Planetary exploitation forecast complete.
Planetary exploitation forecast. This is good.
Planetary exploitation forecast complete.
Survey speed. Yeah, let's do survey speed. The signal we intercepted was a distress call from a ship in orbit around Onab 5A. The ship is not giving off any heat signatures and seems to be drifting. A special project has been issued to investigate what happened to the crew.
Log updated.
I think that's the alien worms thing.
Construction complete.
The cruise ship has been found dead. What is more disturbing is that they appear to have been killed by some highly advanced brain parasites, which infested them and drove them mad. Thanks to Science Officer Zach's finding, we were able to protect our own crew from being infected. Oh, perfect.
Boom! I found something.
An ancient space station of some kind has been located at the edge of the Bedechnas system. The strong residual subspace signature that surrounds the station indicates that it may be a gateway of sorts, part of a theoretical network of similar stations that at some point would have allowed for near-instantaneous travel between distant parts of the galaxy. Assuming this is a gateway, its current state of disrepair has rendered it unusable. If it could be restored into working order, its owner could potentially be able to access any other functional gateways in the galaxy, enabling travel across huge distances in a matter of days. Cool.
Installing planetary production hub.
Planetary production hub. Okay. Our colony ship has found a rare patch of open ground in the jungles of Shah and has made planetfall. The landing site is surrounded on all sides by lush vegetation, and sentry drones have been deployed to guard against predators. The ship has been permanently converted into the administration headquarters of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab structures have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers, the first Baanthurian city on an alien world. The armed vessel discovered in orbit of LR-9761 is an abandoned military spacecraft called Nefri's Pride. Its light frame and invasive hardware suggest it was built for long-distance patrol missions, but it has since been retrofitted into a long-range stealth bomber. Records of the ship's comms reveal it was hijacked by a rebel guerrilla on its way to perform a strike against a secret complex called the X-Van Labs, said to hold a weapon so powerful it could win them the war. When they were shot down, we've extracted the ship's destination from... Okay.
Log updated.
Where is this thing? Whoops. Oh, okay, he's going there next.
Prospect analyzed.
Arid World 20. This system's going to have a lot of resources, I think.
Anomaly detected.
An abandoned ship has been left to drift aimlessly above this planet. The solar sails protruding from its hull suggest that it relied on solar power to function. We've discovered an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around Vate 1. The sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails is a large tear where some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteorite, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering design choices.
Construction complete.
Super excited.
Boom! I found something.
Sensor echoes have indicated the presence of some kind of unidentified object deep within the atmosphere of this gas giant.
Boom! I found something.
Wow. Really, guy? Research station output increased by 10% or research alternative. Let's go with research station output. The ISS of the has succeeded in isolating a signal embedded within the unusual pattern of interference in the Viet system. The signal is a song, a complex sonification of an advanced mathematical equation to be precise, and one that science officer Zier cannot seem to get out of her head. Who or what may have composed the song remains unknown, though its complexity infers an incredible level of technological sophistication regarding subspace harmonics. The signal's geodesic design suggests a point of origin from outside of our galaxy. Interesting. I should build a third science vessel at this point. I don't like... sure, why not? Whoops, that's the wrong button. Start exploring this other galactic arm.
Boom! We built something.
Man, look at all those resources in the Viet system. Mostly
Boom.
energy right now, though.
We built something.
The ISS Stellaris has picked up a strange energy signature coming from somewhere deep inside the atmosphere of 4. It appears to be to originate from a structure of some kind, possibly the remains of an orbital station, but the atmospheric pressure makes it impossible to approach. Nevertheless, scans of the unique signature has yielded a large amount of valuable physics data. Ooh, what do we have on research and engineering? Okay, we'll take you. Except you from engineering. And we'll put you on engineering instead. I kind of want to check out that black hole just for fun.
Another bleeding-edge technology discovered.
Ancient warring tribes, historical nations in conflict, now united in empire. We will not crumble. Tile blocker, sure. Oh, we already got some trade value to collect.
Resource scan complete.
There are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this asteroid. Okay, research that. You never check. Oh, right, we had to manually tell it to check the
Technology
lab.
acquired.
Administration of AI. Ooh, that's handy.
Technology discovered. Rad.
Did he just say rad? I think he did. Couldn't make up my mind on what I wanted to research there.
Planetary exploitation forecast complete.
You just said rad. Wow. Hopefully he doesn't say that too often or I'm going to get annoyed with that. Xanax knows the fertility preacher trait, and we have more of that. What advanced technology are we
Research
using?
complete.
Our scientists have returned from the Zevan labs unscathed with footage collected from the facility's security cameras. It shows lab scientists bound and gagged as guerrilla soldiers pry open the weapons drawn box, but to their dismay, the box is empty. Only minutes later, the rebels can be seen writhing on the floor in intense agony, dark patches swelling across their bodies. Then their skin rips and a gray unidentifiable mass spills out. The matter continues to expand, swirling hypnotically around them, until one of the scientists activates the emergency system. Sprinklers dust through in liquid, and the electrical surge passes through it, executing all living things. Here are the footage ends. Our crewman confirmed the strong box was indeed empty. Nanomechanics.
Construction complete. Prospect analyzed. We've got to shake those hostiles.
Oh, we've got some more alien vessels in the Monbot system. These strange objects have been flagged as alpha aliens. Let's have a look at what they are. We have found amoebas. Wow, that is taking forever. Oh, that's a precursor thing. Okay.
Anomaly detected.
Our sensors indicate audio irregularities in Unix energy emission pattern. So, looks like the best place for defenses is actually here and over there. I'm not seeing any... Oh no, there's a hyperlane exit over there. Okay. If I put a trade collection there, the latest sensory readings from Unix show their stir pulsating regularly, but when the crew of the ISS Zeterex arrived on site, there was no evidence to support this data. While most of the crew are in agreement that the anomaly was caused by a sensory malfunction, Science Officer Cax discards this theory. Zax claims to have discovered a similar pulse energy emissions patterns elsewhere, and now fears that something strange is happening to the galaxy's stars. They have charted a course to the nearest effective star. Sure. Where's the nearest star? We want to check for that. Oh, here we go. Pulsating stars track. Yeah, you're heading over there eventually anyways. Okay. It's taking forever.
Planetary production hub established.
Shot is built. Oh, we have unemployed pops over here. Hollow theaters. Actually, we need consumer goods.
Planetary exploitation forecast complete.
Yeah, so it looks like I want to build in Syria next to get the trade value collection. Actually, once we get. We'll worry about trade value in a bit. I think we're going to need a second construction ship about now. Leader level experience, sure. Second construction vessel.
Boom! I found something. Boom. We built something. Planetary exploitation forecast complete.
I want you to build over here. Queeper! For some reason, someone has towed an asteroid into stable orbit around Calliano 6. The massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on the surface, although they did have long since rendered inoperable. Whoever did this also mined the asteroid for minerals, but these operations were seemingly abandoned shortly after they begun.
Construction complete. Prospect analyzed.
Okay, Viet is that anomaly in Viet is almost gotten almost fully surveyed. They only have a 560 threat rating, so if we build a few more corvettes. Some of our alien vessels in the Aza system. These strange octopuses in the land has Aza until we can learn more about them. Oh, we found a curator thing. Yeah. I actually think those are artists, maybe? The pink ones? Or purple ones, or whatever that color is. The Stellaris has discovered a previously unknown strategic resource in IES 784, dubbed volatile motes. These pre-natural particles contain tremendous amounts of energy, which could be exploited in energy production, as fuel, or even as explosives. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploitation. A group of investigators has found a hidden factory on Shaw. The building in a state of decay tells of an old civilization, one that excelled at constructing things that stood the test of time. Our population would easily be able to use the facility to add to the colony's production output.
Construction complete. Planetary exploitation forecast complete.
We are looking at, what am I looking for? Odd factory, here we go. If we go to odd factory workers, what does it produce? Ooh, it produces 4 alloys.
Construction complete.
Oh, soon that will be done. But it'll be done in the next episode. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.